on my experiences my experience of basic army training, BCT.
Hey boy, you don't need no more of that oil, boy.
Basic combat training. So before I get started, man, I'm Josh. Alright, the introduction is gonna get me off guard a little bit. Cause like I said, this video will be based on my experience on basic training. So let me get started. Alright, so I shipped out last year, July 22nd. Was at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. One of the most, actually I can't even say that. It's not even easy to be honest. Well, I guess in some cases, yeah, different basics and different locations. Yeah, it was easier than others. But don't expect it to be easy though. I ain't glad this video is made for the people that thinks about joining the army or joining the army and you just want someone to go to see different experiences or other experiences. But yeah, alright, so like I said, I shipped out July 22nd, 2025. So, initial day, man, you get the flight. You get there, you touch down in South Carolina, bro. So, you're gonna go down. First thing you're gonna see is the drill sergeant. What they gonna be doing? They gonna be doing
that yelling shit off rip.
Hold it up! Get it up! Where's your weed?
You think you're gonna land and then, get on the bus and go to the spot. Nah, they yelling at you off rip. It's usually gonna be one person or it's two people or two drill sergeants gonna meet you and greet you and stay there. They're gonna give you the whole rundown of what they're gonna do or where you're gonna go. So, first they will have y'all form up. They're gonna have y'all form up, wait for the bus, but they're gonna brief you on how things are gonna work at some point. So when I went, I forgot what I was wearing actually. Probably a picture right here. Put a picture right here what I was wearing. But yeah, so they have people, if you have shirts on, they're gonna make you tuck it in. And they make you tuck your stuff in. They make you take off all jewelry and already, watches and everything. I'm like, damn, I already have my watches that I bought from Walmart and stuff, Or let me fast track to what I was going back. That's what I was saying. So yeah, so you get to the airport, they brief you on everything, and they take all jewelry off. Make you tuck your stuff in, makes you look like a soldier, I guess, offer it. I don't know, it's supposed to start off. Supposed to give you the initial greeting on how everything's about to work over there. So boom. So they bring all y'all to a bus. Like a little, I think it's like an hour 30, 2 hour bus ride to the base. They didn't make us put our heads out or nothing like that. Or I think they did. I just didn't want to do that shit because I was too nervous. I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. But it was late. Everyone was tired, bro. So I was like, I'm not about to do that. I know it sounds crazy, but I did not put my head down and be like that. So yeah, drive to the spot, 2 hour drive. You're gonna drive to reception. As soon as you get off the plane, or as soon as you ship out, you're not going straight to basic training. You're going to reception for about a week. Now I'm telling you right now, reception is gonna be
the
worst place known to man, bro. I don't know about different basic training sites, but I know for Fort Jackson reception, I think it's called 116, something like. I don't remember. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't remember. But that place sucked, bro. That was like a mental institution. It was just so depressing. Oh my God. Oh, just be prepared for reception. Look, it's all mental. They don't make you do nothing physical over there. They don't make you do push-ups or nothing. They don't smoke you or nothing. They're gonna yell at you for sure. But it's all mental. But it's the most sad place you're ever gonna go to. I'm telling you, you're gonna be so tired. You're not gonna know what the hell's going on. And you're just gonna be like, why am I here? You're about to question yourself on why you even joined the army, bro. If you wasn't thinking that before, you're gonna think that when you even get to the spot. I'm telling you. So yeah, they drive out to reception. You already know. I hope you probably watch the videos on how that shit goes. They yelling at you, get off the bus, get off the bus, get off the bus. My experience, it was kind of like that, but it wasn't like that. They were just saying, hurry up, get off the bus, and then line up on these footprints, these yellow footprints. So you're gonna line up on these yellow footprints in front of the reception building. Boom. And then that's when they start processing. That's when they start getting you in. That's when you start getting your initial gear. You start getting everything you need for basic training, like all your army clothes. You're gonna get size for your OCPs for your army uniform. You're gonna get size for your boots, which is uncomfortable. I recommend as soon as you get the basic training, try to get on the shoe profile, so you can buy shoe and boot profile, so you can get your own PT shoes and your own military boots. Cause the one they give you, boy, you won't get blisters that's the size of the bullets, bro. I'm telling you, and it's gonna be aching, man. And you're not having no time to really like take care of them, because you gonna constantly be doing something every single day. Every single day you're gonna be doing something, trust me. So yeah, I recommend getting your own boots. And once you get the basics, you can't get them. You can't get off the bus with new boots on. It's like, they're not gonna let you. They're gonna be like, what the hell is this? Or you can, but they're gonna take them away until you get a boot and shoe profile. So make sure you get a profile. But make sure that be the last time you go to sick call too, because they will recycle your ass if you keep going to sick call. But yeah, going back to reception. Reception, like I said, it was the worst place. For me, it was probably the worst 5 days I had to experience in basic training at Fort Jackson. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, reception, like I said, all it is just initial gear stuff. You know, they're gonna issue out all the gear you need. But the shit's gonna kill you the most is waiting around and sitting in the briefs. So that first day, you're not gonna get no sleep. I'm telling you that right now. You might get there late, like I've heard say, like at 12. You're probably not going to sleep until the next day 12, like the next day 12 a.m. So not like that full day you're up from morning throughout the whole day. Throughout the whole day you're up. You're literally up. You're sitting the briefs. You gotta, I think they call it day 0, where like they put you through like hella briefs. And so yeah, like I said, you're not gonna get no sleep. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be finding sleep, man. It's gonna be Trill Songs walking around that bit talking about, if I see you sleep, you're done. It's been a minute. Like I shipped out July 22nd, 2025. So if I can't even remember like half the stuff, then I'm just gonna tell y'all that. But I don't remember half the stuff I went through the reception. But I'm happy that I forgot about it, because how bad it was. Like I said, it's all mental. So you have all the time in the world just to sit there, just think about it. Just rethink all your life choices. Like, damn, maybe college is a better option. I should have went to college or something. Like, you a person that can really get along with everybody, that could be a case. But you're gonna meet some people that you just don't want to fuck with, bro. Like, there's some annoying ass people in the army. I just want y'all to know that. Like, there's gonna be some people that you can be like, bro, how are you here right now? How the hell are you here? How did the army let you in? Because of the way you be acting. So boom, yeah. So there's people like that too. So that was day 0. I think day 1 is when you start getting like the little haircuts. You got your financial straight. That's gonna take basically all day. No, it is gonna take all day. Mind you, it is gonna take you all day. But the rest of the day, because you're not going back to the barracks they assign you until nighttime. They're gonna have your ass wait outside on this awning with rocks. You're gonna be sitting there
all day.
I'm about 90% of your time in reception, you're gonna be sitting there just sitting there on the rocks all day. Yeah, you will know what rocks I'm talking about if you watch this video. As soon as you go, you'll be like, damn, these are fucking rocks that I'm gonna be sitting on throughout my whole time in reception. And that's basically it. So you go get your medical, you get the shots. No, you don't get a shot in your ass, bro. They walk you where you walk. And they're gonna be like two people just giving shots. You just gonna walk right between them. They're gonna give you like 6 shots. Or how many shots you need on the little medical screen, they tell you. And then we'll be like, all right, boom, 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 just shoot you up basically. They gonna push some shit you don't even know about anymore. So boom, bro, reception, just mentally prepare yourself for reception first, bro, I'm telling you. Cause I think at the end they give you an option like, all right, before y'all ship out, who wants to quit right now? Tell me why I see
5 hands go up.
I mean, that bitch like, I should have raised my hand too. Like I should have raised my hand with these people that raised their hand right now to go back home. Reception is that bad. Like I said, just mentally prepare yourself. Like I said, they don't do no physical stuff. It's just straight mental. They'll give you like 2 hours to call your people like on a Saturday, Sunday, like the Monday before you ship out to basic training. Key thing of this video: survive reception. Survive reception. So in like 5 days, this is where shit start getting real. This is where basic training happens. basic training is split up, I think it's like 5 phases or 6 phases. I don't know. Either counting the victory phase. I don't know if every company did that, but I know my company did that. Call it pickup day. So when I went, they ain't do no sharking. Version of sharking, but it wasn't like the shit you see like back in the day where they just start yelling at you, pushing you on the ground and shit, throwing your bag and shit. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. We actually, I think beforehand, we actually put all of our bags in like this big ass Humvee, and they brought it to our basic training company, and they set it up for us. But this is before we got there. So we all got put on the bus. This is the time where you have to put your head there. You can't see nothing. You just have to be there locked in. That's when you get greeted with show drill sergeants. They want to tell them like, get the fuck out the bus. They dropped us off at a field. Man, they made us run to the field that's like across our company. Man, this is the most chaotic shit I've seen, bro. I seen hella people just falling, tripping on each other, crying. I'm like, that bitch. This getting real. Like, damn, like people actually don't know what the fuck they doing here. But I was like, I don't blame them. But I was just running to the spot, formed up. So formed up. We just formed up on this field, and that's where we got greeted by our first sergeant actually. First sergeant, he was some African first sergeant, so it was hard to really understand what the hell he was saying. So half the time he was talking, he was like, the hell is he saying? And that's when we got introduced with our drill sergeants on our platoons and stuff, because they made us form up. It was by random too. They didn't even just guide us. They just said form up, run these spots, and they had a certain amount of people that had to be there. So like, if this platoon was full, they made you go to another platoon. So I was in second platoon. Second platoon was savages, and like I said, we stopped at a track, at like a field with a track on it. So they made us hold ammo boxes, MRE boxes, casualties with there's lead casualties on a little stretcher shit where we had to hold and run across the track. I think like a full lap. It wasn't even a 400 meter track. It felt like a 800 meter track where we had to run a whole lap with like we had to have something in our hand that was low key heavy. I think I had a ammo box, or no, I had a water can. That motherfucker was heavy than motherfuckers, and I did just running. After that's over with, that's when they march you to the company. And all you see is their bags. All y'all bags, mind you, this is one big company. All their bags are like stacked on top of each other. So they line us up in our platoon lines. So platoon lines, you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th platoon. Or you have platoon lines under the CTA, something like that. So it's like this little onion, and then you're gonna have 4 platoon lines with your designated color. Like our color, we was white. When they just started reintroducing themselves again, they had like a little, I don't know what ceremony. I guess I don't know what they called it when they have to be up there and explain what they're doing. After all that was done, they gave us some OC ass hit time to get our bags. Mind you, this is like 180 bags stacked up, piled up with each other. They said you have 10 minutes to find your bag. This is where everybody in the company already. So people was throwing bags and shit. People were saying like who's private, blah blah blah. Like whose bag is this? All you hear is the ones like, you got 5 minutes left. And this is when they start smoking your ass. So of course not everyone got all their bags. So you probably got 2 duffel bags in your personal bag. So you had 3 bags you had to get. So of course everyone did not get their bags in the 10 minutes. So that's when we got introduced to the
front leading rest position. Move.
That was push-up position. I'm tell you that right now. The front leaning rest position. So they probably smoked just for like a good 10 minutes. Just straight doing push-ups. I'm telling you that right now. Push-ups are a real thing in the Army. So basic training. Straight push-ups and push-ups and push-ups. So yeah, they did that. And then they tell you have another 10 minutes to get your bags. Mind you, there's probably like 80 fucking bags left with 10 minutes to get all of them. So boom, they hit it again. So everyone's still panicking to find their bags and shit. Everyone's like, oh my god, where my bag? I'm looking at people still crying. I'm like, when does it find your bag, bro? All this should be over with soon. My first 72 was not that bad, but it was intense. It was intense. So it wasn't that bad. But yeah, this was a part of the first 72 hours. So 10 minutes again. Guess what? Not everyone had their fucking bags. I had my bags the first go around because they put my shit together. So I was like, oh shit, that's my bag right there. I just brought it back and I had to go back. I was low-key just about to stay there because with my bags so I could look real high speed to be like, yeah, I got my bags first. But this one was like, hell no, go help them out. Go help your battle buddies out. See if they got a bag or something for you. You can help out with the bags. I was like, all right. Then so I started going. Another 10 minutes go. No, not everyone has their fucking bags. Guess what?
Front leading rest position, move.
So they hit us with that again for like another good 10 minutes. So they gave us 5 minutes this time because it was less bags, and then we made the hit time by like a snither. So everyone got their bags. I'm trying to remember because like I said, this is a while ago. I feel like I should have been making this video, but this is a lot I'm trying to remember from basic training, trying to help y'all, trying to help people out, see their basic training experiences coming up. But so that first 72, you're gonna go through shower drills. Shower drills are fucking horrible. They're gonna make you stand in line with a towel. You have a bar of soap, and they make you sit. So they make you sit in the kill zone or line up in the kill zone. It's a big box in your bay with tape around it, and they say total line. They say total line. That means you just line up around the kill zone in the big box. So yeah, they make you do that, and then they make you put fucking the soap on your bald ass head to be like prepare you to hop in and do a shower drills and stuff. So yeah, you have like I think it's like 10 minutes, not even like 5-10 minutes of everyone have to run through the shower to get what they got to do to wash their whole body off. That shit was tragic. I'm seeing people slip down butt ass naked, bro. I'm seeing cheeks everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, this shit crazy. All you see just start laughing at them, not laughing and yelling at them. I'm like, oh. So yeah, they shower drill. So it's part of the 72. More briefs, you trying to stay up for it. But the basic training briefs are different because now they can really smoke you, everybody because your ass went to sleep. So do not get caught sleeping in the basic training briefs. It's gonna be long. I'm telling you, it's gonna be long. It's literally gonna be long. But it's not like reception where you're not having to wait all day to like get back to the room. My first 72 wasn't really that bad. It was just full of briefs, trying to stay up. My drill sergeants. I had some pretty cool drill sergeants. I think a pretty cool senior drill sergeant. But teachers on. It just depends on what drill sergeants you get for your platoon. So yeah, first 72 is probably the rest phase. Rest phase is probably like 1 week or 3 days, about 4 days. That's when you get the yellow phase. Yellow phase is when you start doing you do the rappel tower, we did the gas chamber in yellow phase. It's like first week type shit. It's like first, second week. We did the gas chamber, we did the confidence course, and we did the obstacle course, another obstacle course. All that was pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, I had to do that. And I don't know why I got picked as APG, to be honest. I was like, I don't even know. I'm not trying to tell grown ass people what to do. I'm here just as them. Like I do the same shit. They doing. So yeah, I got picked as APG, yellow phase, the gas chamber. Well, you gonna be coughing like a motherfucker. Doing little flappy wings shit. I don't know if that helps. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even bet on it. But just know, in my experience, I had a female behind me because we had to hold each other like from our shoulders so we could walk out. So like no fall. So he said, all right, move, get out. Tell me why this female was holding my shoulder strong as fuck, bringing me down while I'm coughing like. She holding my shoulder down, bringing me down with her because she couldn't stand it. So man, point in my head, I just went to be like, keep off me so I can leave out this fucking chamber. But yeah, I got out. I was in that bit snotty. But I was trying to keep it real keto. So boom, all that shit is the yellow face shit. Or actually at the end you have the hammer. So you have 3 field exercises for basic training. You have the hammer, the anvil, and the forge. Forge is like the biggest thing, the last field exercise. So the hammer, I think that was like a 5 mile ruck march there and back in the field for one day. You have to like dig a foxhole and shit. You just do shit outside, like you have to eat outside, you just sleep outside. Now my hammer experience, that shit was cold as a motherfucker at night, bro. So cold, bro. I was in that bed. I was waking up every hour. Like I had my watch. And like I don't know why, but I woke up every hour. I was like, okay, it's 11. So I went back to sleep. I thought it was like 5 o'clock. I was like, check my watch. That motherfucker said 12, bro. I almost started crying right there, bro. And every single time I did that, I woke up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got more sad. I just got more like, bro, what the hell am I doing here, bro? It was cold. I'm like, bro, just on my whole shit right here. Like I just want to go back to the room, bro. That's it. Got that done. I think it's red, yellow, white phase. You get the white phase. This is range week. This is the marksmanship phase. So you're gonna be at the range for a good 2 fucking weeks. For 2 weeks. The range is all day. You're gonna be hot. It just depends on what time. I went in the summer for Jackson. Like I went in the summer from July to I graduated in October. So from July to September, it was hot as hell, bro. And it used to be raining, so it used to be humid as hell too. So you're gonna be in the range all day, literally all day. And this is the phase where they be like, this is a whole lot of recycles because people don't qualify with their weapon and stuff. Not for my company. They said you get 2 chances to qualify. I'm seeing people that missed that shit 12 times, that didn't qualify 12 times. And we had to stay at the range all day until they finished. And they qualified on like their 20th try. And they graduated with me. So I'm like, you know what? I guess I didn't have to stress about it that much because I was
Stressing about it like a motherfucker.
mind you, I ain't never picked up a weapon in my life. So like I said, you're gonna be in the range for 2 weeks. 2 weeks straight, just practicing your shit. Like you had to zero your weapon. You had to zero your weapon out. You have to be in qualifying day. You're gonna be hella nervous in qualifying day because, like I said, they give you like a short amount of time to really. Because honestly, that to leading up to qualifying, you're probably gonna shoot 3 times because I understand you're at the range all day, but you only shoot like twice because everyone else still has to go. And it's like a lot of people in your fucking company. It's a lot of people in your company, so you're probably gonna shoot twice a day. Not even twice a day, probably like 4 times out the week you're gonna shoot until you qualify. And then, like I said, you have to qualify on the first try. I qualified the first try. I got 30. I think I shot 32, so I was a marksman. You get, I think it's marksman, sharpshooter, and expert. I got a sharpshooter. Yeah, I got a sharpshooter, I believe. Just try your best to try to, you feel me, shoot that motherfucker. Because they're going to give you the tools you need to qualify. It's not like they're going to throw you in a fire and be like, hey, shoot this many targets. Because it's easy as hell to qualify too. All you got to do is hit 21 targets out of 40. They give you 40 bullets. So that means that's half. You gotta shoot like that's damn near half. That's damn near half your ammo you shoot. You qualify. Like I said, 21 targets is not bad. You know, people were getting 21s and walking out like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. As long as you qualify, it's all good. So yeah, white phase. And then the inner white phase, like I said, is basically just short marksman. But we have another field exercise, which is the ambil. The ambil is an 8 mile ruck march to a two day field exercise. So the ambil, again, I don't know why I kept on getting these cold ass field exercises, but I did. So the ambil 2 days, and that's when you start doing warrior tasks and battle drills. WTBDs, warrior tasks and battle drills. They might teach y'all this in white phase and classroom instruction, but they don't tell you how to do different warrior tasks and battle drills, which is like the formations, hand signals and shit. You get all that done. So this is when you start doing that in the anvil. My company, we ain't do that shit at all. You know what we did that whole time? We just built our foxholes, man. I still suck at doing that shit. I wish I took a picture of my foxholes, cause I went 0 for 3 for my shit. The hammer, anvil, and forge. I had a horrible ass foxhole. Like that shit looked all awky, bro. That shit looked walky, but I wouldn't even want to sleep in it if I was homeless, okay? Like it was horrible. I didn't know how to build fucking foxholes to save my life. So Try to learn how to build foxhole. I'm telling you that right now, so you can be comfortable. I mean, I was comfortable with my shit, but it just looked horrible to the drill sergeant's eyes. Like, it was to a point, the motherfucker said,
What the fuck is this?
I just looked at him, I said, damn. Shit, I don't even know drill sergeant. I don't even know what I just made right now. This is when you get to the blue phase. You're almost done. Like I said, base training is what, 10 weeks, something like that? You're almost done. You're in the last phase. Technically, you're in the last phase. I forgot what the hell you doing blue phase. I should know it's about the forge.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh my fuck! I gotta tell y'all, bro. So on Sundays, you're supposed to get your phone for like, depending on your company. I heard other companies got an hour. Motherfucker, we only got 30 minutes. But I think it was like week 6. It's like the end of white phase. I got my phone taken away for 3. I got my phone privilege taken away for 3 weeks because I had contraband. They make sure you don't have nothing in your shit. For that one day they do it. Called it health and wellness. They just run up in your shit. They make sure you got nothing. Motherfucker. I thought it was good. I thought I had nothing in my locker, but I had some shit that I bought here that they didn't take away from reception. Like I had my Oakleys that I forgot about, my girl's Apple Watch that was broke. I couldn't even turn it on in the US cable. So they thought I was charging the Apple Watch with that shit, with no block piece. I'm like, how does that make sense if I don't got a block piece? How am I gonna charge that shit? So yeah, they ran up in my shit. I thought it was good. But as soon as I looked in my locker when they made us go up to be like, all right, stay by your locker so we can check it. Man, I looked at all 3 items like, and I knew I was cooked already, but I said, yes, your sergeant. He said, oh, for real, what do you have? I said, the Apple Watch. He said,
What the fuck?
Man, he got that shit out the bag. It started dangling that shit in front of all the drill sergeants. I said, look what I got here, Apple Watch. Tell me why every drill sergeant, it was like 8 of them in the bay alone. All of them crawled up to my bunk. They said, oh, this yours. Yeah, Apple Watch man. And then I'm like, fuck. He was like, what else you got? Put out my Oakleys. Motherfucker put them Johns on. He said, oh, you trying to be a cool guy, huh? Man, I said, okay, that's strike 2. And he brought out a cable. He said, you got a cable to charge Apple Watch too? I said, no, your is broken. He said, I don't give a fuck. Man, I'm in that bit like. And then I had no just trying to tell me, he said, yeah, that's 3 councils right there. That's enough to kick you out the army. I was in that bit like, kick me out the army? They about to kick me out the army over those? So that was like the worst week because my family couldn't call my girl for 3 weeks. And if you're in basic, you're gonna feel that 3 weeks because you only get it on Sunday. So they take away 3 Sundays, 3 phone times from me. Base train's only 10 weeks. So that's damn near half a fucking basic right there. Not half a basic, like 2/3 of basic right there. But they took my phone for 3 weeks. And I was still panicking because I thought they was about to kick me out the fucking army. But nah, it just turns out they were just doing that shit, just put some shit in my head. Because I guess I was cool with the commander too, because I was a what's it called? A SAS rep, Soldiers Against Sexual Harassment. It was some shit about SHARP. I was like a SHARP rep. Like, yeah, I was cool with the commander. Commander said just don't let that shit happen again. So I was like, damn, okay. So I kept my job, and I was still in the army. Thank God, bro, because I was about to start pouring tears. They kicked me out over some fucking Apple Watch and Oakley glasses. I'm like, man, hell no, bro. So, well, like I said, it's a blue phase and they do shakedowns, and you will get evicted, bro. Eviction sucks. They gonna tell you some bullshit that's his time, like bring all your shit down in 10 minutes. All your shit down in 10 minutes.
All your shit down in 10 minutes.
Mind you have a whole locker full of stuff, like all your military gear, your clothes, everything. 10 minutes. And if you don't bring all that shit in 10 minutes, they gonna smoke you right there and tell you again you have another 10 minutes to bring down all your shit. Straight cleared out for no reason. And we had to troll that drill sergeant that made him do that shit. So like I said, we wasn't been training. I wasn't been trained during the government shutdown. So we were still wondering if we were gonna get paid or not. This motherfucker said, Alright, y'all know we're not getting paid, but we still need some rent money. How y'all about to pay me back? He said, you know what? If you don't have money in the real world to pay your rent, guess what happens? Eviction. This motherfucker evicted us on the spot. Tell everyone to bring all this shit down. So that's just nothing you don't look forward to basic training, is getting evicted. That shit sucks. I hate every single bit of getting evicted. Didn't make you bring all your shit back up. But ever since that day, we was scared. We was scared of that drill sergeant that evicted us, because he been like that throughout the whole cycle. Let me go back to Blueface though. Blueface, I really forgot what the hell you doing Blueface. I just know it's the Forge. It's the Forge. I think you're just prepping for the Forge that whole time. And the Forge is, just a big event. You probably know about it. But it's a 12-mile rook march to 3 days and 3 nights, or 1 week. It's not 1 week in the fucking field, but it's like 3 days and 3 nights in the field. And that's where you do like Nick at Night. Yeah, that's where you do Nick at Night. My experience for Nick at Night, bro, I was so fucking tired. Cause first of all, they made us march to the Nick at Night site. They talking about it's only a mile. That shit was 5 miles to even get there. So mind you, we're wearing our plates, we're wearing our helmets, we're wearing our glasses. Night is dark as shit outside. So if they made us do that shit, they made me march 5 miles to the spot. It's dark as hell. Mind you, it is dark as hell. So you get to the spot. They line y'all up. You hop on the ledge, and then as soon as you hear flare go off, they say go, or you're yelling go. And then you're holding your weapon. Oh mind you, you're holding your fucking weapon with you the whole time. You're holding your weapon with you. So they say go. You're literally crawling. You're crawling under live fire. It's not the shit back in the day where it's literally going over your head. It's like 50 meters above your head, bro. But you're crawling 100 meters. Or like 100 yards. You're crawling a whole football field, bro. I want you to do that shit. I want you to be blind. And that's easy. I want you to do that shit. In gear, hot, sandy. You over here scratching your arms. You have to, you have to high crawl, low crawl. And then, man, it was a couple times I just stopped. I had people behind me say, keep on going. I said, shut the fuck up. Man, I was tired in a motherfucker. I was tired. But like I said, you just keep on crawling, bro. You got your weapon with you, just trying to make it through. I did that. Nick at Night, it's part of Forge. And then, go back to the Forge, you keep on doing word tags and battle drills. I didn't do that shit. They allowed me to do that shit. Like, I couldn't even do it because I had to eat last. So I've been making my Forge experience was low-key chill as hell. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, ain't nothing was really going on. But that's really it though, cause and then you march back another 12 miles, and that's when you do the victory march. That's a victory march right there. Victory march. But another 12 miles. They had a whole video plan for us throughout the whole cycle, like all the pictures they were taking of us. Then the next day after the Forge, you had the victory dinner, or the Warriors dinner. Cause that's basically the whole thing. And after that, they push you to the victory phase, and then you have rehearsal. Rehearsal takes all day. Mind you, get ready for rehearsal too. But rehearsal is gonna take up your whole day. It's gonna take up your whole day in basic, bro. I mean not basic, like your whole day in the week. Cause it's like 2 days of rehearsal. You have your family day rehearsal. You have your graduation rehearsal. Your graduation rehearsal is gonna take all fucking day. I know that for sure. Cause all you're doing is marching around the same spot, doing the same signals, just knowing when to say something or when to put your hand up or something. That shit takes all day. And then boom, that's basic training. That's basic training in this video alone. In a nutshell, I'm gonna tell you that. That's basically really it, to be honest. Like, that was my basic training experience. So if you have like any like questions or like anything else, like you just wonder what else comes with basic training, just let me know and I'll let y'all know, bro. But that's really it. Basic training not that bad. Again, I'm Josh. This is my basic training experience, and I'm gonna catch y'all.
Hey boy, you don't need no more of that oil, boy.